So just now, I put the Houm blade on the national fan, and it actually fits because the motor shafts of both the fans are kind of similar in size, similar enough that each one fits on each other's fans. But obviously the mounting is different. The national uses a shaft screw where it screws straight on, whereas the Houm blade has a set screw which screws onto the side. You can see the set screw over there going on the side. That, don't know whether you can see it or not, that's supposed to hook on to the groove. That groove in the motor shaft. National doesn't have that. It just screws on with a shaft screw, straight on with a plastic black cap. And honestly, I prefer that. I don't need a screwdriver. Disassemble, clean the fan. Oh, that thing's gonna fall. But anyway, in the last video I promised to compare noise and airflow. I kept all the variables the same. My ceiling fan is on. That timer plug is on. Yes, it is spinning the correct direction. Of course, that's in the mirror. Anyway, here we go. Speed 1. You can hear the motor whine a little bit better, but you can't hear the annoying swooshing sound that the Houm blade makes. The air also feels thicker, like firm air. It's like the blade has a better command of control over the air than the Houm. Maybe because of the blade pitch, the Houm is shallow compared to the national. Slightly shallower, a lot shallower, I have no idea. I haven't officially done it side by side, but shallower than the national. It's medium. Still quieter than the Houm, even on identical speeds. I don't know if that hums from the fan. Yeah, that hums from the fan motor. Well, yeah, I'd rather hear the hum and the whine rather than zzz of the blade chopping the air in a totally elegant fashion. It's high. My ceiling fan is really messing with the airflow here, but right around here to there, from like 10 o'clock, no, from 10 o'clock to 1 o'clock, it's still fine. Maybe I should have turned off my fan before even turn off the ceiling fan before even starting on the Houm video. Next up we're going to do straight to speed 2. I'll keep it at the side this time, and then I'll even go to the back, hear what it sounds like. In a way, this fan's motor whine is kind of reminiscent of my KB30B KDK Franken fan. I've explained why it's a Franken fan in the previous video of mine. Long story short, the blades and cage are from another fan. 2 fans in fact. Here's 3. With no hesitation, it ramps up to speed. Effortless. You can sort of hear some. I don't know what the whirring noise in the motor is. Sounds like there's possibly some friction. Another note. The oscillation doesn't like to engage itself. That's actually a good thing. That thing, unless it's facing straight ahead, if you try to turn off the oscillation at an angle, it will refuse and it will switch the oscillation by itself back on. And I know why, but it's a pain in the ass to fix. Well, not exactly a pain in the ass, but it requires patience. Patience, something I don't really have. Yeah, I know, but it's bad with me. I don't hide it. But there, we did it. Back to normal. And balance check. While the black plastic cap seems a tiny little bit unbalanced, nowhere near as bad as when I put the Houm blade on it. Then again, I think that's caused by the Houm blade and not the national fan itself. Blade balance check. That white patch on one of the blades is white lithium grease, stray white lithium grease, and somehow made its way onto the blade when I was lubricating the gearbox. Apart from that, all the grease is where it should be. There's nothing leaking out, there's nothing, yeah, you know. But there, I have it. I compared the noise and the airflow. I originally put the Houm blade on the national fan for fun. Ended up making 2 videos comparing the different blades, the airflow, the noise. And as a bonus, yes, don't blame me, I'm still on my rolly chair with the 5 wheels. I'm a lazy ass. Here, the KB30B I'm going to show. Startup noise, 1, 2, 3, straight to 2, straight to 3 as well. My aircon's blowing, my fan's blowing, well, the ceiling fan, and the mechanical timer plug is making some geary racket. But I think you can still hear the motor whine pretty well. I don't know what about it, it's coming loose or something, or I can hear kind of sound. And that thing has come off too. I need to source a new cage. And what I love, piano keys. Yes, the model name KB30B implies another 12-inch fan. I do have the original cage and blades of this fan, but the blade, I don't know what the previous owner did to it. There's only one blade left, the other 2 blades are burnt off. The blade and the back cage belong to another fan in my collection. The National 401 SM. I'm gonna do a video of it in the future, hopefully in the near future, in the next 2 weeks, detailing how I got it and why I decided to bring the back cage and the blade and put it on this fan. Obviously this blade is on here because the original 12-inch blade is burnt, destroyed. But you'll notice the front cage is from another fan, a third fan, a 1979 KDK. I need to dig out images of the 1979 KDK. I don't have it, but my friend has it. Show you the front cage. Originally came with a 401 SM. Well, when I got it at least, not from the factory but as a Franken fan. I received a 401 SM as a Franken fan. And I'm going off track again. That needs to be put in a whole new video in the future of its own separate blabbering. Here's straight to 2. Yes, this one is unbalanced, but I got all 3 fans for free. Well, 4. I got the KB30B with original cage and blades for free. I got the Houm fan for free. I got the National fan, well, the F-NM305 for free, and the 401 SM for free. So basically I've got 4 free fans in my collection, with 3 of them being my biggest. Well, actually I don't know which one is my biggest pride and joy. That has to be my Mitsubishi, which once again is gonna be in a whole separate video of its own. Actually, I have done videos on it before, but old videos. I need to revisit it. Straight to 3. Now if you notice on the center of the hub there's a black piece of electrical tape. That's actually there to balance the blade. As you can see, off balance. Inside the hub, where the motor attaches to the blade, and also where the metal rod sticking out grips onto the blade and makes sure it turns. Make sure the motor grips the blade and it turns. It's cracked to hell and back. Well, cracked enough to make me kind of worry about how long it will last, but at the same time we've got a little bit more tape inside there holding it together. Once again, whole separate video on that in the future. I have gone on for way too long this video. Have a good night.